One fine afternoon, Shrek was out walking in his swamp through a field of onions when suddenly a swarm of Drek students entered the swamp. "Shrek is Drek," they cried. They came from far, far away, sent by their Lord Farquaad. With the book of Shrek in hand, Shrek casts a layer restriction spell, bounding all the other Drek students to the swamp. As the sun began to set, the sun shined bright, like a large onion in the sky. When night fell, Shrek went into maximum ogre drive. The young Farquaads have no idea of the Shrekening that was soon to occur. Over time, the Drek students that didn't give in to Shrek were impaled on his massive ogre penis, while the other children brought nightly offerings to their ogre lord. Then one fine day, Farquaad entered the swamp and stole a book of Shrek, freed the people of the swamp, and teleported Shrek onto the battlefield. Little did Shrek know that R.L. Stine's invisible boy had set the blob that ate everyone free. Farquaad uses the book of Shrek to grow the blob into the Globbermonster, and they transport it into the battlefield. Angered, Shrek wields his massive ogre shaft and charges at the Globbermonster, but finds himself stuck. As Shrek struggles out of the Globbermonster makes a nasty sucking sound, like the sound that's made fisting a jar of mayonnaise. "I'ma get yo butt, Globber." Shrek shrouds himself in an equally gloopy glob of his onion love, while the Globbermonster condenses down in size, taking on the shape of an ogre. Lightning flashes in the sky. Both ogres look towards the sky, and the word Drek flashes in lightning, and a bolt falls from the sky, revealing a blue ogre. "Drek." Farquaad laughs on the side of the battlefield. "What's wrong, Shrek? Didn't think he'd return?" The field of onions began to die as Drek walked past them. "You should have checked yourself before you Shreked yourself." The Globbermonster consumes Shrek as Drek walks ever closer. "It's all ogre now," Farquaad bellows. "It's never ogre," a voice called. "It's Stein, with the typewriter that brought the Globbermonster to life. It's time to rewrite this story." The Globbermonster backs away from Shrek, and they both face towards Drek and Farquaad. Suddenly, All-Star Smash Mouth begins to play, turned up to 11. As Farquaad's face shreds off, Shrek blasts him with his onion zuka, and fucked his corpse until he finished. The Globbermonster then swallowed Drek. "Haha, what are you going to do now, Shrek? Kill me? Do you want to be a killer? A fuckwad?" Shrek walks behind Drek and drops the book of Shrek behind him. "No, it's all ogre now." Shrek flies into the sky and crashes on the other side of the battlefield, starting a cold, hard sprint towards Drek, and clotheslines him into the book, trapping him inside. Lightning falls from the sky and into the book. Then it closes and locks shut. Stein walks up, still holding the book, the blob that ate everyone. The Globbermonster backed away and hissed at the side of the book. "Don't worry, I'm not going to put you back inside." Stein stopped long enough to type a couple of sentences on the paper, and then burned the book, setting the Globbermonster free forever. Stein leaves to go find the invisible boy, while Shrek and the Globbermonster leave bound for the swamp. The day I finally talked to Shrek, and he told me that he was my daddy, I found charred remains of the blob that ate everyone on my bed, and as I flipped to the last page, now filled with more words than before, in the last sentences, it explains how Shrek and the Globbermonster went on to have one kid, and as I look in shock, I stare at his name. It was my dad, followed by only 6 words. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.